changing improper fractions into mixed fractions. We have something like this. Okay, let's assume you are just given this 5 out of 4. If it's an improper fraction and you have to turn it into a mixed fraction, you know that you have a whole number and what?
A fraction.
So definitely you have a whole number and what?
A fraction.
Plus a fraction. Good. But how do I know the whole number is going to be what? A certain kind of fraction. What's that fraction called? A certain fraction.
This fraction.
No. The whole number would come from whole fractions. Right?
Improper.
Is there? Whole fractions. So let's see this. Now that would mean that I have what here? I have 4 out of 4. The whole numbers are coming from. The whole number will come from whole fractions. So in this case, but the denominator of the whole number is going to be the denominator here. The denominator of the whole number is going to be the denominator here. Do you all agree to that? Also going to be the same here. So in this case, I have 4 out of 4 as my whole number. And then how many denominators do I have left? I've taken 4. How much is left? 1. So the other one will fit in for this place, giving me 1 out of 4. So that this will be equal to what? What's the whole number? 1 whole number. 1 over what?
4.
1 over 4. Okay, let's try this other one. 8 out of 3. My first thing is that I know that if it is going to be a mixed fraction, it's going to be made up of which, what and what? If it's going to be a whole fraction, a mixed number, it's going to be made up of a whole number and a fraction. Okay, but how will I know the denominator of the whole number? Okay, by looking at the denominator here, right? So I know that automatically, Joe. I know automatically this is also going to be. What? What's it going to be? So pay attention. It's going to be what? 3. She just said it. That the whole number here is going to be the denominator is going to be the denominator here as well, right? So I mean I'll have 3 out of 3 as my first whole number. But how many more do I need to reach 8? How many is left? 5. Okay. So I could also have 3 over 3 again. Right? I can have 1 whole. And I can also have, how much is left? 2. 2 out of
3.
So it means the thing is going to look like this. I got 8 out of 3 because I had this. Pay attention, Bella. So 3, and then I have something like this. Is that okay? So I picked how many from here? So what's here? Roy? 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of 3. And then here I picked how many? So at the end of the day I have 1, 2, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how I got 8 over 3. Yeah, so I'm back again. So I can also call this. So how many whole numbers do we have?
2.
So we have 2 whole number. The fraction is what? 2 out of 3. Is that okay?
Yes,
so I have 2 whole number, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. All right. Let's try this example. What about 10 out of 3? 10 out of. Okay, so 10 out of 3. Is that okay? So that would be equal to What's the first thing we must have in our mind? What's the first thing? If we are changing 10 over 3 into a mixed fraction, we must know that we are going to have two things. That's what?
A whole fraction and a fraction.
A whole fraction and a fraction, right?
Yes.
And what's going to be the denominator of the whole fraction?
3.
It's going to be 3. Right?
Yes.
And then if the top is 3, I've just exhausted 3 out of the 10. How much is left?
If you left is 7.
Left with 7. But can I get a 3 from 7? Can I take out 3 from 7?
Yes.
So I can take it out again. So 3 out of 3 plus
3.
I got another 3. Okay.
Yes.
So I've exhausted how many? 9. Right?
Yes.
How many is left?
1.
1 out of 3. So therefore that would be how many whole? So this is 1 plus 1 plus 1. Do you get that?
3 whole number.
Or let's draw it in a diagram. Okay, let's leave the diagram out for this time. So that would be 3 whole number.
1 out of 3.
1 out of 3. Perfect. Is that okay?